when she came in with the deputies, I saw her hand over a paper to one, to the manager, Daniel Rodriguez. Well, when Eric left, I went back into the restaurant, talked to the deputies, and at this point, no one said that I was banned. I did not hear that. I saw 2 pieces of paper on the table, and I tried to read it, and it was a letter that had been pre-typed up, and it was at the bottom. Daniel Rodriguez had signed it, and I went to grab it, and he said, "No, this is for me." And I went on to tell the deputy. I said, "Well, I don't think the general manager can ban us. I think the owner would have to ban it."
All the restaurants, they've been banned from all travels. They've been banned from business. Yes. They can go to Mexico, they can go to
You explained all that earlier.
Yeah.
All here.
Anyway, there were no words after that. The manager was very nervous. You could tell he didn't want to be in that position. As I was walking out, Elizabeth Morris, we were putting the kids in the car, she was still filming on her phone. I told the deputies, I said, "Listen, she's still filming us. I do not want her to film us." And there were 2 deputies, very, very nice, but there was one younger deputy, and he, you can tell that he just wasn't on our side. So later after that, I took the kids home. And
I want to say one thing. So Danny Lawler was also in the parking lot videoing us as well at the same time.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
So later, took the kids home, and I went to file a police report with the deputy to file harassment charges against Elizabeth Morris. The deputy said he would do that. He would put it in his report. And the other deputy that was with him even said that he would try his best to hand it over for cyber stalking, because the video that they used it on social media to bully.
Scream so loud, get laid. You want me to stay, but I got to make my way. Hey, you're crazy bitch, but you're so good I'm on top of it when I dream. I'm doing you all night, scratches all down my back to keep me right on. Hey, you're crazy bitch, but you're so good I'm on top of it when I dream.
They were both very compassionate. I guess you can tell him how Mr. Trejo reached out to you.
So after leaving there, we were a little bit confused as far as the 2 restaurants and things of that nature. And again, Amy did pour water on Dan Lawler, and I wasn't aware that she was going to do it or that she did do it at the time until I saw him around the corner. Now, I did laugh. I do think that it was hilarious. I do think that he deserved it. I wouldn't recommend or advise anyone to commit simple battery, but based upon the fact that, he put out publicly that he was going to rape her and make her children watch. Put her on the front page of the paper, pointing to her and laughing at her, saying she's barely a 3.
For free. You ain't got to worry about this brother buying milk, because he just bought the whole damn cow. That's a special cow, too. That must be where buttermilk comes from.
So if I was a woman, then I probably would have done a lot more than pour water on him. In fact, I would think that most men in my situation probably would have done something a lot more than pour water on him. They probably would have, taken matters into their own hands.
Mom says when I wear these badges, you're supposed to treat me like a man of the law. Yeah, well, Mom
puts me at his level, and I don't want to set that example for any younger adults or anyone else. But it has been difficult for me not to do anything.
Put him up! Which one are you first? I'll fight you both together if you want. I fight you with one paw tied behind my back. I fight you standing on one foot. I fight you with my eyes closed. Oh, pulling an axe on me, eh? Sneaking up on me, eh? Why?
So I called Mr. Trejo, and I left a message for him. He called me back within about 10 minutes, and he said, Mr. Hatfield, he goes, I know nothing about this. He said, that is not true. You're welcome at every restaurant that I own. La Frechetta, Trejo's, we love your family. You've been dining with us for a long time. He said, who told you this?
Taking them from business. Yes. Taking them from Mexico. You explained all that earlier. Yeah. All here.
Dispatch at Caddo Parish Sheriff's Office. He immediately called Caddo Parish Sheriff's Office, told them that we were not banned, and that that was a mistake. And then he called the deputy, and I won't use the deputy's name because this deputy was very compassionate, friendly, honest, and professional. And so to keep him off of social media, I'll just say a very nice deputy took the call from Mr. Trejo. And then I spoke with the deputy after he spoke with Mr. Trejo, and the deputy said, listen, you are not banned, neither is Amy, neither is anyone else in your family. You are more than welcome to eat at that Trejo's or any other Trejo's whenever you'd like.
People don't want to stand on the girlfriend up here. That's why she got a ban. Yeah. Yep. But just don't want her you have to be up here.
Saying that, we spoke with our attorney and let him know that. Well, then within about, almost immediately, Daniel Lawler, I think he put out 3 posts saying that he was buying free margaritas or up to 2 free margaritas for all of his friends. He's celebrating Eric Hatfield and Amy Sin being banished and banned from the restaurant. So that's all come out, and he really bashed us in 3 posts. That's fine. Social media, that's fine. But we were advised that it wouldn't be a bad idea that if we went up there and instead of having to get online and tell our story, we really weren't. Instead of taking the heat from Daniel Lawler again, go up there and eat at the restaurant. We left our children with someone else. So we went up there to this so-called party Danny was having to eat dinner. And so I called the sheriff's office, the Caddo Parish Sheriff's Office on the way up there. And then they transferred me back to the deputy. I said, listen, we're going to eat at the Trejo's in North Market. I said, do you think there'll be any problem with that? He said, no. He goes, there's no reason why you shouldn't have a good dinner. He said, don't get in any trouble. He said, if you have any problems, call the sheriff's office.
What do you mean? Wow, man. Hey, what was that shit, man?
You just ate the most acid I've ever seen anybody eat in my life.
Expected a big party. We walked in. I mean, all one of Danny's friends apparently showed up, but we didn't even see that once.
If you see me coming your way, better give me plenty space. If I tell you that I'm hungry, then won't you feed my face because I'm fat?
2 tables, and you'll see on the video we're posting later when we get the video feed from this incident. So to speed things up, we sit in there and we eat, and we have 7 or 8 friends that come and meet us, and we eat back in the back corner. Everything was great. The wait staff was nice. Well, about 30 minutes into our meal, one of our friends noticed there was a female videoing us from outside the window. Our camera, she had her flash on where the light shining right on us. So she was actually the hostess that seated us, and so Daniel Lawler had her out there videoing. So she was asked not to stop video us, and we closed the blinds of the restaurant. Well, about 30 minutes after that, 3 Caddo deputies walked over there to us, looked at us, and turned around and left. I called the sheriff's office again and said, listen, you have 3 Caddo deputies in here. I can only assume that Daniel Lawler has done something. So they said, yes, someone called an anonymous call in that there was a white female causing a disturbance in the restaurant. So the waiter came and told us the same thing, and the waiter told the deputies, listen, there's no disturbance. We don't know what you're talking about. So they left or went outside. So about 15 minutes later, a heavy-set deputy walked in and walked toward Amy, 40 feet over, and he said, I need you to come outside. She said, for what? He said, I just need you to come outside now, or something along those lines. So she goes outside, and then I'll let her tell you what happened.
Okay, so I go outside with the deputies. They tell me to put my things on the car, asked me if I had any video recorders on or if my phone was recording. so I need to turn it off. They told me to place my hands in the car. They said, do you know why you're out here? Were you banned from this restaurant? And I said, no. They said, you weren't banned. I said, no, sir. They said, well, who told you weren't banned? And I said, the sheriff's office and the owner of this restaurant. And he said, well, you're being placed under arrest. You read me my rights. I
keep interrupting you. I'm sorry. But I want to say this. I forgot to say this. So as he was taking her outside, I said, have you spoken to Deputy, the good deputy, the nice one? I said, have you spoken to him? Did he tell you that we weren't banned or that he talked to Mr. Trejo? He said, no, I haven't spoken to him. So I called that deputy. I called dispatch. They transferred that deputy, and I had that deputy on the phone that was at the La Frechetta call. And he said, yes, because I did call the deputy in front of you, and I did tell him that you weren't banned. He did call, and that deputy said that he already notified the deputies over there that we were not banned. He had spoken to Mr. Trejo. So this deputy decided to take it on his own, or under whatever direction he had, take Amy outside and do whatever he had to do. I'm sorry.
Okay, so we went outside, and there were 3 deputies, 3 very large deputies. I mean, I weigh 130 pounds.
Thicker than a snicker.
And one of the younger deputies arrested me, put me under arrest without telling me why if there was a complaint. I had no idea.